Time for mini rookie heat 1 out of 2 for the qualifying heat stages. Let's take you through the starting grid. On pole position, it's the Flying Dutchman, Denver Bos from WJS Racing. He'll be joined on the front row by Elouin Poissonnet. Matthias Piesens and Memphis Schurman from Belgium and the Netherlands round out row number 2 with Isaac Elahouti, Louis Peternot, Toby Terhaar, Joshua Laurisson, Sem Sazlik and Dorian Grandjean rounding out the top 10. 11th, it's Isaac Zahiri from France. Ron Boema from the Netherlands with Luterio Fernandez. Amin Pantoli, the current championship leader, starts 14th, ahead of Maxime Moncren. Phoenix Rothausen, Matteo Campobello, Lorenzo Sambua, Marcus Engen-Asen. Then we've got Axel Linders, Jack Carney, Philippe Messard, Manuel Laurent, Tim Feldman, Jason Beganovic, Lucle, and Nahil Padovani from Spain, rounding out the 27-strong grid. It has been an interesting and dynamic championship year so far. Amin Pantoli, the young French hopeful, who has also had a lot of support from a lot of people, not just from his nation, but also from the greater karting community. Also has had a good track record this year, not just here being the current championship leader, but also the fact he won the Emmy Series Netherlands earlier on this year, if I remember correctly. But he is a great young talent and one that should not be discounted amongst all the other drivers that we've got on this grid. But Denver Bos, really, for my money at the moment, he's really, really started to come in form. He is just he's 12 points behind Amin Pantoli in the championship standings coming into this penultimate round. And as I said with X30 Senior and Junior yesterday, Simon, those two titles are going down to the wire. The same is true here in Mini and Mini Rookie.
La première manche qualificative de la catégorie Mini Rookie. 9 minutes et 1 tour au programme avec Denver Bos en pole position. Avec à ses côtés Elouin Poissonnet, Mathis Piesens, 3e place, Memphis Schurman, 4e position. C'est parti dans quelques instants. Amin Pantoli, le leader du championnat, n'est que 14e. Opération remontée pour le Français.
Spoke to Amin Pantoli and his dad earlier on today. They said, well, we're hopeful of some good race pace. Well, let's see what happens. Into the tram lines we go, and it's a full start. Round again for another tour we go. So the mini rookies waggling the old circular finger in the air, as they always do here in karting. That's just recognition to the race director that they have seen the yellow amber lights, which will be reset. Of course, at the marshal post number 1, there is also a green flag with a yellow V, or alternatively, those more familiar with this term, chevron. Which also was a racing car manufacturer, and those old historians out there, a man that raced a chevron a few years ago, British Touring Car Championship legend from Scotland, Anthony Reid, who I've had the pleasure of meeting in person, most notably at Wilton Mill Kart Club in Northamptonshire a couple of years ago. But that indicates to the drivers that there is a full start, along with the full course yellow also being applied straight away. So it's going to be back to control, out and delete, and now get themselves ready for a 9-minute adventure. So it will be the case of who will be the one that really makes the best of this opportunity. Well, very shortly, in about 10 minutes, we are going to find out who that person will be. Denver Bos on pole position with Elouin Poissonnet, 7th in the championship, alongside a close company on the front row. And what's more, well, 73% humidity, 21 degrees air temperature. It is quite clammy out there, to be completely honest with you, but the drivers will have to do their level best to keep themselves calm under these conditions. So once again, we head through turn number 12 for the second time of asking. Mini Rookie, Heat 1, hits the tram lines, revs rise, and the lights do not go out at all. So the red lights have had a technical failure. And that's the red flag straight away. I thought that would be the case. The red lights did not go out, and so red flags have been shown around the circuit, so the drivers will have to make their way to the start-finish line and line up in single file, as they would have been instructed in morning briefing today. So we've had a false start. We've had the lights not go out, thereby the red flags being brandished. So the drivers will make their way through in towards turn 10 and then make their way onto the start-finish straight. And they are being instructed to slow down.
Ouais, le drapeau rouge qui a été présenté à l'ensemble des concurrents. Ils vont venir se présenter sur la ligne droite de départ. On va remettre tout le monde dans le bon ordre avant de relancer les hostilités. On a eu un problème lors du premier départ, c'était un faux départ, ça avait été annoncé à l'ensemble des pilotes. Ensuite, on a eu un problème d'extinction des feux et donc là, par mesure de sécurité, on arrête tout le monde. On va repartir pour un tour de formation pour relancer tout le monde dans des conditions optimales. En attendant, eh bien, c'est un peu de patience jusqu'à la relance des hostilités. C'est vrai qu'on a déjà eu un petit délai d'attente avant de commencer, de lancer les tours de chauffe et de formation. Et ici, ça fait encore un peu d'attente supplémentaire pour les pilotes avec ce petit souci lors de la procédure de départ.
So the drivers have been released. They have been told by race director Thomas Leiner, one formation lap. So I'll quickly run through the grid by surname only. You've got Boz on pole position, Poissonnet alongside on the front row, Paysons and Sherman on row 2, El Haouti and Patanot, row 3, Tahar, Lauriston, row 4, Saslik, Grandjean, rounding out the top 10 with Zairi, Huema, Fernandez, Pantoli, Van Kling, Rothhausen, Campobello, Sambur, Engen Assen, Leenders, Harney, Nassar, Laurent, Feldman, Beganovic, Clear and Padovani. That's your 27 strong mini rookie grid. And they've already gotten into a very slow formation here at turn number 7 off of the Europlan. So, so we've had a full start. We've had the red lights not go out. Hopefully, luckily, touch wood, third time's a charm here, folks. But it does sometimes happen. Modern technology can be a bit, let's just say, rebellious, to be completely truthful. But it should hopefully mean that we'll get our first qualifying heats out of 2 for Mini Rookie underway here at Karting Genk.
Cette fois-ci, on espère que tout va bien se dérouler. Touchons du bois pour que cette fois, cette manche qualificative de la catégorie Mini Rookie soit bel et bien lancée. 9 minutes et un tour au programme pour ces pilotes âgés entre 7 et 10 ans. La première ligne, on vous la rappelle, Denver Boss en pole position avec à ses côtés Elohan Poissonnet. Autre information importante, la 14e position d'Amin Pantoli, le Français leader du championnat, contraint de remonter s'il veut marquer de gros points dans cet exercice des manches qualificatives. Le départ imminent cette fois pour la catégorie Mini Rookie, première manche qualificative. Et cette fois-ci, on est bel et bien parti avec un bon départ de la part de Denver Boss qui va entamer ce premier tour en tête. Derrière, ça s'est un tout petit peu bousculé dans le peloton. On a notamment vu Amin Pantoli qui a dû éviter un accrochage et je pense qu'il a touché l'un de ses concurrents avec son ponton avant. Attention, parce qu'on sait que les spoilers peuvent se déclipser et si c'est le cas, eh bien, ça pourrait donner lieu à une pénalité pour Amin Pantoli. On surveillera ça évidemment de près. En attendant, superbe départ de Denver Boss.
Yeah, Amin Pantoli had to use the runoff area as having to avoid other traffic and then went straight ploughing into the back of somebody else. But there is Toby Terhart on the Praga chassis, currently in second position, it looks like, as Denver Boss has flown away. He's got wings rather than side pods as the Flying Dutchman at the moment. And look at the gap. It's a big, big gap as they come through into turn number 12. And Memphis Skurman, I think that was possibly up the inside of Toby Terhart through at turn number 12 to go for 4th place. So Boz leads, Pearson, Saslik, El Haouti, Terhart, Grandchamp, Patanot, Zaidi, Engen Assen up 10 places from 19th on the grid as Toby Terhart trying to fight off the 917 of Dorian Grandjean with Louis Patanot just behind in 6th and 7th respectively. Amin Pantoli has made up 1 place. Jack Harney from Ireland in the 942 has made up 7 positions. But it's Marcus Engen Assen up to 9th. The Norwegian is definitely on a bit of a charge, but it's all about putting the feelers out at the moment in these early couple of minutes of the race day. And more to the point, of course, it was quite a significant impact. And I would think that possibly, more than likely, Amin Pantoli will know that the bump is in. And if that's the case, it's a penalty of 5 seconds, which cannot be disputed, cannot be protested at all. And in the meantime, the 937 of Louis Patanot makes it through on Toby Terhart. Who's that behind them? Marcus Engen Assen, who is looking to get into the top 5 very, very quickly. And Engen Assen now up 11 places. Is that him on the inside? It is. And he's just got through on Louis Patanot. Next on the Norwegians' hit list is Toby Terhart from the Netherlands.
Ouais, superbe envol de la part de Marcus Engen Assen qui était au précédent pointage déjà remonté de 11 positions et ça se poursuit cette remontée pour le pilote norvégien qui démarrait d'assez loin sur la grille de départ et d'ailleurs il vient encore de gagner une position il me semble ce pilote remonté désormais pratiquement dans la lutte pour le top 5 à mon avis en 6e position là le pilote du kart numéro 905 qui s'est lancé depuis la 19e position sur cette grille de départ. En attendant, Denver Boss, lui, est toujours bel et bien en tête. Il enchaîne les meilleurs tours en course et conforte donc sa place de leader dans cette manche qualificative. Derrière, c'est Mathis Pissens, Isaac El Aouti qui est troisième, Sem Sazlik quatrième place devant Dorian Grandjean et Marcus Enganasson. On a la bagarre ici avec notamment Amin Pantoli. Ouais, Amin Pantoli qui est en bagarre là pour la 11e position, en tout cas aux alentours de la 10-11e place, et il est passé. Le pilote français. Alors, information aussi importante, j'ai pu croiser un petit peu son entourage tout à l'heure. Et alors, on nous expliquait que du côté d'Amin Pantoli, on avait un petit problème de rythme depuis le début de journée. On n'arrive pas à trouver ce qu'il faut pour être aux avant-postes. Et on espérait vraiment que durant ces manches qualificatives, on allait avoir le déclic et les bonnes sensations pour Amin Pantoli. Voilà qui est dit.
Yeah, I did have a chat with Amin and his dad earlier on when they wanted me to take a photograph with Amin. He's loving the commentary that we've all been doing here in the Yami Series Benelux here this year. But I said to his dad, I said the words in English, not in French, in English. And I said, Amin's going to need to get his elbows out. And what do you mean, elbows out? And I said, he needs to be maybe a little aggressive at times, but controlled aggression to get positions. What I did not expect we have had a retirement. Joshua Lawrenson is out of the race on that too. Eloan Poissonnet has tumbled 23 positions from the outside of the front row down to 25th. That was the 997 of Francis Isaac Zairi on the CRG. Definitely not happy about something, judging by the fact that that was like the "oh come on" gesticulation from the French driver, who has been passed by Matteo Campobello in the 955, and it's getting a bit close here, coming through out of turn number 11. 3 3/4 minutes still left to go, and Denver Boz, the Flying Dutchman, has got a gap of nearly 3.4 seconds over Isaac El Haouti. That gap could increase, and it does. 4.1 seconds nearly after 5 laps. Isaac El Haouti has made up 3 places from 5th on the grid. There's a side-by-side going through into turns 2 and 3, one of which I think I clocked was the 937, and that is also along with that's Louis Petronot, who I think has been battling away with Marcus Engen-Assen. Sem Sazlik gets through on Dorian Grandjean with Petronot, Engen-Assen, Van Kleen. Pantoli now up to 9th and is getting a little bit quicker lap by lap. He's just put in a personal best. But Denver Boz, fastest in Sector 1 overall, fastest in Sector 2 overall. Purple in Sector 3 by Dorian Grandjean last time around, which was a 19.014. But Denver Boz at the moment here, Simon, is really running away with it and looks to be the one to really contest Amin Pantoli for this year's title.
Ouais, très clairement, Denver Boss clairement en tête avec le meilleur tour en course, 1.03 186. Derrière, on assiste à la remontée d'Amin Pantoli qui est désormais 8e en bagarre avec Luis Paternot, Maxime Van Kraan notamment. Dans l'aventure, il y a aussi la belle remontée de Marcus Enganasson. Et puis, parmi les informations importantes à vous mentionner, c'est la perte de beaucoup de positions pour Eloan Poissonnet qui s'est lancé depuis la 2e place sur la grille de départ et qui est désormais dans le classement à la 24e position. Pas mal de places de perdu également pour Memphis Skurman, 4e sur la grille de départ et seulement 12e au dernier pointage. La bagarre se poursuit, encore 2 minutes et un tour au programme.
Just under 2 minutes to go, plus an additional lap, and the battles wage on here at Karting Genk. And that's the 979, Metis Piessens from Belgium. Sem Sazlik dives up the inside. That's the 949 through for third. Dorian Grandjean had a few, may have had his bravery pills this morning. Dived it up the inside, through into turn number 12. Also, Luterio Fernandez has just been given a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision, and is currently running 19th at the moment. That's going to put him down to around about just outside of the top 20. But Sem Sazlik is very much with Matthias Piessens as Dorian Grosjean again looks for a move. Marcus Engen-Assen looks up the inside of the Belgium. That's going to be another position gained. 14 by the Norwegian in the 905 for Falcon Racing Team as we are coming down to the last few moments of this opening qualifying heat for Mini Rookie. And Denver Bos, the Flying Dutchman, is definitely well and truly away and clear. Amine Pantoli did have the fastest lap for the briefest of moments. The 9:45 from France, now currently up into 8th place and is trying to charge forward. And Denver Bos goes on to lap number 9 out of 10. Onto the penultimate lap we have gone. And still the battle remains between Matthias Piessens and Sem Sazlik in the number 949. That's the battle for P3 as the field makes its way down the Europolan a little bit further back. 980 Maxime Von Klein, I think just lost out to Matteo Campobello possibly. As the field makes its way through towards, well, our leader's already through turn 10 as third place comes through the exit of turn number 9 as the timer hits 0. So Denver Bos, the 987 from the Netherlands, really running away into the distance and not being challenged, and is now on to the final lap of the race. Isaac El Houthi, second, 5.2 adrift. Third, Matthias Piessens. Fourth, Sem Sazlik. Marcus Engen-Assen, and then we've got Louis Betonot with the new fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 2.8 by the 937. Amine Pantoli now up into 7th position and is going to try and see if he may be able to get another position by the end of the race, but it looks to be a mountain too high to climb for the young French driver. Leader now coming through in towards turn number 9, well, the exit of turn number 9 for the 10th and final time. And there is your race leader. Denver Bos for WJS Racing. Like to see on the, one of the guys' T-shirts in the team a little mark of respect for the late Delano Van Toff, who we lost last year at Spa-Francorchamps. But over the line, it's going to be the Flying Dutchman, Denver Bos, comfortable, commanding, and unstoppable. Isaac El Houthi celebrates a well-deserved second. Oh, and there's a tussle for for fourth. I think Sem Sazlik got a little bit of a wake-up call there by Matthias Piessens. But Marcus Engen-Assen makes up 16 places to finish third ahead of Matthias Piessens. Sem Sazlik up 4 spots from 9th to finish 5th. Ahead of Louis Peternot. Amine Pantoli takes 7th ahead of Dorian Grosjean. Maxime Von Klein, Memphis Schurman, running at the top 10, 1 position ahead and a 10th and a half ahead of Belgium's Matteo Campobello in the 955. Toby Terhar 12th, Jack Harney up 8 spots, the Irish driver up to 13th at the flag, ahead of Luxembourg's Philippe Massoud and also the Netherlands' Phoenix Rothausen. Isaac Zahiri and Lorenzo Sambo ran out the top 17. With Ron Boema, Manoa Laurent, Axel leaders completing the top 20. Luterio Fernandez, Eloan Poissonnet, Tim Feldman, Nahil Padovani, Luc Clay, and Jason Boganovic rounding out the provisional finishing order for the 26 drivers, with Joshua Lorison out on lap 2. But Denver Bos, the Flying Dutchman, wins Heat 1 provisionally for Mini Rookie ahead of Isaac El Houthi, Marcus Engen-Assen, Matthias Piessens, and Sem Sazlik, your provisional top 5.